What's up guys, it's Raul back here from SoCal Disc Golf. I'm back with another disc review. We're going to be reviewing the new FD1 and then comparing it to Color Glow Greg Barsby Eagle. Last year's run, I believe, because this thing was pretty beefy and I've heard these are pretty beefy, so I think it would be a good comparison. In the hand, these new FD1s feel pretty stiff. They don't give much give at all. I guess a little bit on the inside, but overall pretty stiff disc. Feels really good in hand. Mostly flat on the top, goes up a little bit from the shoulder, but yeah, not too domey at all. Compared to this one, it's a pretty similar profile. I would say this one maybe goes up a little bit more from the shoulder and then has a little bit more give. Yeah, they both feel pretty beefy. I throw this one already, so I know that it's beefy. So yeah, let's see how they compare. We're gonna start off throwing the FD1 stock slight hyzer release, see how it flies. Okay, so that wasn't as overstable as I expected. I got it on a little bit of hyzer, even a little more hyzer than I wanted to. I thought it was gonna dump out real fast, but it kind of went straight for a while and slowly faded over left. Let's see how it compares to the Eagle. All right, Greg Barsby Eagle. See if we can get it on that same line. Pretty similar angle and pretty similar flight actually. I think the FD1 probably flew a little bit more than the Eagle and pushed straight a little bit longer, but I might have gotten it a little bit flatter, so we'll see in the next few throws how they compare. All right, so these discs pretty much went the same distance. They were like maybe 15 feet apart from each other. The Eagle was a little bit right of it, but I think I threw the Eagle on a little bit of a wider line, so it seems like they honestly took pretty much the same flight and faded out the same. It went a little bit straighter than I expected. I thought it was going to be a little bit beefier, so it kind of has some good flight and glide. We're throwing into the headwind, so we're just going to try to rip it flat, see how long we can push it straight. I didn't quite get that flat. I guess I had a tiny bit of hyzer on it, but at no point did it want to flip over or turn right at all. It just held that line and went straight for a while. Still not as overstable as I thought, so definitely has some good flight to it. Eagle, try to get that same line. Wow, literally the same exact line. The Eagle came out a little bit softer, so it kind of wanted to start fading out early. But honestly, they're pretty similar in flight. They both want to push straight for a little while and then, you know, have a good fade at the end. The Eagle might be a little bit overstable, a little bit more overstable than the FD1, but pretty similar in flight. We're gonna try to put it on a little bit of anhyzer and see if we could kind of push it over and then get it to fade out at the end. That was nice. So I threw that pretty low, but on a decent bit of ante, and it kind of held over to the right for a while and slowly wanted to fade out, and then at the end of the flight skipped out and kind of panned out at the end. So definitely a good flight for that disc. I like how it's not as overstable as I expected, so that way you can get that longer flex shot out of it. I think that's going to hold a little bit more than this Eagle, so let's see. So I threw that Eagle a little bit higher, maybe a little bit more angle, but it did hold over to the right for a while and then fade out at the end. Honestly, these discs are pretty similar. So if you're throwing an Eagle, then it might be, you know, too similar, but I like the plastic on the FD1. It's a bit stiffer, so I don't know. I might go with that. We'll see how I end up liking it. All right, so we threw them both on pretty good flex lines. I threw the Eagle a little bit higher, a little bit more angle, and it did go a little bit further than this. I threw this low, so it might have gotten robbed of a little bit of distance at the end there. Last, we're gonna throw these on a bit of hyzer off at those trees in the right, see if they can hold that hyzer line but have some good integrity in the headwind. is so good. So that is honestly a slot that I'm looking for in my bag. Something slower that you can throw on hyzer that won't ever flip up but won't dump out too fast. So I really like that disc. That'll probably be going in my bag, to be honest. Yeah, just threw it on hyzer, carried the whole time, but never wanted to flip up or anything, and slowly just faded out. We'll try it with the Eagle, see how it handles. Same thing, the Eagle pretty much got it on the same line. Wants to push straight and then slowly hyzer out. I would say the Eagle on that hyzer line wants to start fading out a little bit faster, so it could be useful to have both of those discs in the bag, just for getting a little bit more straight push out of the FD1. And if you want something to get down to the ground faster, throw the Eagle. But both good. I mean, not too dumpy out of the hand, and will glide for you, but never gonna flip up or anything, cause you to turn right, even into a little headwind. I mean, we probably got like 5 to 8 miles per hour of headwind, but still we're throwing straight into the headwind. I'd say if I threw my FD or anything like that into this, it would definitely flip up and maybe turn over a little. Yep, just as I thought. So the FD1 did push a little bit straighter, landed a little bit straighter and more right, whereas the Eagle was maybe 20 feet, 25 feet shorter and a little bit more off to the left. So I mean, yeah, the FD1 will definitely push you a bit straighter on that hyzer flat line, whereas the Eagle will want to get down faster. So I mean, both of them useful. You could bag both or bag one. I'll probably bag both for now, and if I don't end up using one, I'll take it out. But yeah, I think I'm definitely going to be bagging this thing. It's a great disc, useful for a slot that I don't necessarily have with this Eagle, because this thing's a little bit beefier. I'm kind of hesitant to throw it on some holes, but I also really like the hand feel of this one. I'm really confident with this in hand, so definitely going to be throwing it a lot. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you're enjoying these disc reviews. Definitely drop a like and a sub if you're enjoying the content, and I'll see you in the next one.